Good evening. It's better. Proper cup of tea. Right, so first things first this evening. I'm trying to fix my little USB sound card thing. Basically, the cable on it has gone. Nothing I can really do with that. It's kind of pretty much split apart. So the idea is to stick another USB cable on there. I cut one off earlier, and interestingly, this one has 6 wires. I'm not quite sure how that works. Guess we'll find out. But not tonight. So I managed to go through my collection of USB, and hopefully one of these 3 will do the trick. Got an old ElitePad 1, a charger probably for a Fitbit. So I don't know whether that's just going to be power only. I shouldn't have data in it, but it might just be that the cable has data. We'll start with that one because I know the Fitbit is dead. If not, it's an old US, it's the slimline USB. So, I guess we'll start off by chopping this and we'll go from there. Let's find out, shall we, what's inside it. Right, what we got? We've got 2 wires. Right, so that's power only. That's a good start. Right, now what do we go for? Do we go for that one or do we go for the ElitePad one? Well, the ElitePad one is the right colour. Will it fit through the hole in the case is the next question. Because if it don't fit through the hole, there ain't no point. And the answer is, no, it does not. That one can go over there for now. It looks like this one. And that's a bit of a tight fit. But we'll make it work. Right. So this is going to be a nice and easy fix, I think. It's just literally going to be... Oh, seriously? Right, well, that one also appears to be power only. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Well, they will get used. Right, so... This is why I have a cupboard full of old USB cables. Unfortunately, for the most part, I haven't got the heart to cut them up. So we've got this. It has 6 wires, and I'm not entirely sure why it has 6. Bearing in mind that there are still only 4 in this end. The earth is connected. It's not a USB 3 compatible. USB 3? Whatever that one is, with the 5-pin, 4-pin configuration. Alright, here's what we'll do. Strip back the white and we'll strip back the black, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be the standard. Oh, if we strip back if we can. There we go, 1. It's probably going to be a pig to solder as well, because generally they use really cheap metals for these, so quite a lot of the time it's aluminium covered copper, no, sorry, copper coloured aluminium, and that just don't work half the time. Just like these these aren't working right now. So it's a real pain to get anything actually stick to it, so you end up fluxing the hell out of it. Right, I'm going to actually strip all of these. I'm going to see where these connect up, because it's possible that 2 of these just aren't connected. This is off an old webcam that had a light on it. Doing this out of shot again, aren't I? There we go. Right, sip of tea. One of these days I'll learn and I'll tilt the mic down so you can see my lap. But then I'll have to wear trousers. Okay. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll tin all these. I missed one. tin all these up, work out which ones we don't need, chop them off, and we'll go from there. Yeah, this isn't going to be the most thrilling of videos. Hopefully when we get to the recap a bit later, everything will be a little bit better. But the problem I've been having with this this current sound card is that it keeps breaking up. So I'm not quite sure. I've got that one out. Right, not quite sure whether it's breaking up now or not. I did actually put a monitor on this now, so I can actually listen to what I'm saying. But it's quite a long way behind. So, right, on. Ooh. Right. Carry on from here. So, we learned our lesson last time, didn't we? Stick it in the helping hands because, you know, why not? Get these tinned up. And then we will test them out to see what's what. I'll just go in my cuppa. Oh well. Yeah, man. That's not working so well. Right. Okay. Wow. It's working great. You see, it's not all fancy board repairs. Sometimes you just gotta do the crappy stuff. Alright, so let's now try and work out where these wires go. So in theory, that one is ground. That one should be red. Yep. That one should be white. Of course it's not. Okay, that's just a bad connection. That one should be black. So I'm not touching on them. That one should be green. Yeah. Yep, and last but not least, that one there. Again, should be white. I don't know what the yellow and the brown are for then. No. I don't know if it'll be connected to anything. Oh well, right. Makes sense. So we will chop the yellow, we will chop the brown, and we will just replace these wire for wire. Although I will probably earth out the main earth pad. No, I don't know actually, maybe not. Earth the earth to shield ground, but probably don't want to do that, do I? Right, so before we do this, because my memory is shot, take a photo just to make sure I remember the right ones. Red, white, green, black. But we all know what my brain is like. Especially this week. It's been a rough week of work, not had particularly much sleep. So all fun and games really. Right, let's remove these. One, two, three, four. Don't really need to do this, but clean up the pads, stick new solder on. This is what I mean, you see, I've already forgotten which order they were in. Red, white, green, black. Okay, so that's that bit done. I really should learn to not block the camera with my head. Right. So when this sits in this case, so it's about there. Note that there is no strain relief on these. So red's actually about the right length for where it needs to be, so these will actually need to be cut off. So stripping them was all for nothing, stripping them was all for nothing. Alright. Let's see if we can strip these the old-fashioned way. Red. Oh. Yep, red. White. Green. Black. Okay. So if I got this right, hopefully at the end of this I can switch over to this sound. Should be better and hopefully not breaking up. Although this probably isn't breaking up now anyway, just to prove me wrong. Don't know how the new mic setup sounds in comparison to the previous setup. So I've actually got a proper condenser mic now. So it seems to be making a difference, at least with the tests I've done so far. Right then, let's get these soldered on. Right. White. Green. And last but not least, stick the earth over on the end here. There we go, nice easy job. You do want to put some strain relief on this, but might not be possible. I can probably get a small, I was going to say a small cable tie around them, but it's not even that much space there. Right, so if we've got this right, we should be able to. This is where the sound on the video ends up cutting out completely. Just put that in there, and let's see what we get. There we go. I'll do pig. So this is where you find out if it works. I quickly switch my mic here over. See if it actually shows up. Oh. I'll take that, alright. And back we go again. Right then. So for now, stay on that one. Well, it's good to know that works. Next time I'll set up using this roll, so the dongle I've got, it appears to be not particularly great quality-wise. It's quite surprising this little film. I've got it. Probably about 3-4 years ago. So special, and it's actually been really good. So some of the other dongles I've had in the past. Right. There we go. Almost good as new. That fixed. So on to the main thing for this evening, which was the power supply. This is a PSU that I took off someone at Nova this year. To recap, I meant to do it at Nova, but unfortunately hadn't got the parts in for it because it's using some weird sized caps that I didn't have. So finally got around to ordering them. I need to find out that RS does free delivery on orders anyway, so I could just have ordered them, which is handy. Right, so let's set this puppy apart. It's a fairly late stream this evening. It's going to be quite a short one, I think. Unfortunate thing about being a parent and an adult. You don't always get to run by your own schedule. So this is one of the 25-watt supplies. What I'm going to do, so because I haven't got this in the books already, I'm actually going to write down what caps are in this, and because the way that a lot of the stuff I do works is we've got databases of all the stuff we repair. and in said database is a list of all the parts for each of the different types of machine. There's so many different variants, it's not funny. You know, even in like the A1200 and the A600 ranges. Right. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a 390029. Right, oh, 391029. Right. I don't think this has been run up in a while, but just in case, always knock out the main cap. So, ooh, Jamcons, lovely. So we've got a 47400. This was the one with the weird dimensions that I had to get hold of. I'm looking now to make sure that these ones will actually fit. Yeah, so it's a little bit shorter, but same barrel size. Because the other ones that I've got were really chunky. Right, that one has actually started doming as well. So probably a good time now to actually start doing this. Board itself looks alright. Looks like someone's had a go at it before. And a cable probably come off it. I've opened this up a few times and it's been poked around at, but never actually fixed it. So 47400 a, what's that? That's C5. C15 is a 50-volt 1 mic. C19 is 4735. C13. Can't see what the rest of these ones are. We've got C13, we've got C18, C11, and a C12. Lovely. 13, that's 12. That one I don't know. Hang on, how many have we got here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Right. Right, so 19 is through C13. That is a 16-volt 470. We've got that one, which is pretty C12, which is a 100-volt. Wow, really? And 100 mic, 16 volts. Okay. C12, 100 mic, 16 volt. That one, which is definitely C11, is a 2200 10 volt. That one, which I have no number for, is for 16 volt. That one is 1000 at 10 volt. And that one is again 1000 at 10 volt. Right. So we've got that one, 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 that one. We've got 2200, 1000, 1000, 470, 100, 470, 47, 1 and 47. Right. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing now is basically making sure that I know which caps go where. So 47, 470, 470, 2000s. 200 and the 100. Right. Oh, now apparently I have 10 caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 1. Oh, that's why. Right. Derp. Okay. So, on with the mower. Let's get these things out. And while that's warming up, let's have a look for caps, shall we? And I do wonder sometimes how some streamers actually find enough to talk about in their streams. It's quite difficult just to keep talking the whole time you're actually on. Now, I know there are some streamers, of course, that actually do it as part of their stream. Just talking streams, for example. But, yeah, I don't find talking particularly natural, especially when it's talking to myself. So, just let the work talk for itself, really. And, of course, that went down the back. Right. Okay. Right, let's see what we can find in these, shall we? Apparently I've got 16 to 25. That's good. Right, so a... Is that actually 116? It is, right, there we go, 116. Was that pesky little one mic, wasn't there? I know I've got some of those. Question is where? There we go. One mic 50 volt. I'm replacing the Jamcom with Jamcom. Do I have any better one mic 50 volts? The answer is no, all Jamicons. here somewhere. I feel like I've got up my 1 mic resist again. Okay. So 1 mic. Check. We've got the 47. Check. Right, 470. What were those 470s? Were they 16 volt? No, 470 35. 470 25. 470 35. There we go. 470 35. One of these others 470 35 as well. 47 35. Alright, there's a 47 35. Um, 470. They were both 470 16s actually. 470 35s. Running on 470 16s. That's what I got in 470s. 470 25s. 16s. 2200. 2200 10 volt. Yeah, okay. 2210. I just need the thousands. And what were they? 1025 or 1010? 1010. Alright, there's one that I've used and ended up removing again. I might not be able to use that again. If I can, I will. I think I put that in someone else's board and then realised that the leads weren't long enough for some reason. So if I'm right, I'll take that one out of the equation. Should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Okay. Time for some mooing. Everybody loves a bit of mooing. I'm going to be seeing if this comes out really loud because this is sitting on the table that the mic is on. I was getting some weird issues earlier. If I tap it, get a weird ring. So that's interesting. Well, that wasn't exactly what I had in mind. That was the soldering iron falling off. Good thing it's turned itself off. How long I've been whittering on for? Right. Over that way a bit. So it's just glued onto the motherboard. Okay. Actually physically glued on. thing being such a pain. So what we'll do is we'll do our usual. We have all the caps coming out, go in a pot. All the caps that are going in, go in a pot. The idea is that when you move one, you move it from one box to the next. That one there I might be able to use. Come on. Come on. We're starting to get towards some more glued ones now. This is interesting. Ah, there and there, right. Go on there. Wow. Yeah, right, ground plane. Yeah, and a bit of chop off. Well, that was a pain. So we'll go. Job done. Yeah, somebody's watching. Hello. Right. And there we have it. All the old caps out. You can see underneath these there's what looks like probably just flux residue on the board. Let's get a quick squirt and just scrub over it, see what we can get off. Ha! There we go. The caps underneath all the masking goop under there. There it is. There we go. Alright. C20, I think. Right. So while I have this off, I'll take the opportunity to actually take a photo of that, so I've got something to reference on later, because it would appear that my previous photo didn't actually take. Right. So I use this later on to actually get data into the database, actually get the right capacitor numbers. Right then, let's start off with the 450. 400 volt, 450 mic. It's designed specifically to stop the caps from moving around, but quite frankly this is a pain in the butt. Doesn't really give them much more stability. I wouldn't mind so much, but that time the iron was on. Oh, it's not staying on here this evening. It just keeps wandering off on its own. Alright, worst case scenario, lands on. Oh, actually, yeah, it landed right on the MacBook battery that's down there. That could have been interesting. No explosive containment pie dish to speak of either. Right. Let's work our way through then. C11 was 2200. That one there. 2200, 10 volt. Yep, that's right. Okay. Next one. 1000, 10 volt. One of these, yes. 1000, 10 volt. Choose that one there. One. Two. Stay. Right, that's all good. Okay, what was that one? That's also another 1010 volt. Right, let's see if we can actually get this one in. It's going to go anywhere, it's going to go in there. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's in the right place, isn't it? Yeah. And what happened was that I'd put it in an angle before, and I couldn't get the leads low enough. So I used another one instead. Ah, right. Okay. And that looks really awkward when I'm actually soldering. It's because I'm holding them from below with another finger. It's can be a bit of a contortion act sometimes to get them in. Yeah, looks good. Sorted. Which means that one there can go back on there. 5 to go. That's good. That's all I've got left in there. Right. 470, 16 volts. One of these guys. In there. Yeah, you see, that's why it becomes so difficult. And then what you do is you then lay it flat and then swap the other pins. One. Two. Right, that little 100 in the middle. So that was one of the 470s. That one. No, no. We got so one mic. That's the 116 volt. Slightly different form factor than this one. Not by much so. Yep. Slightly different pin pitch. No. Huge problem. Just putting a stain on its own. Cool. Right, so we've got 3 left, and we've got a 470 16 volt, which is that one there. Choose that one there. Which fortunately again is staying on its own. Right. 47 35 volt. Okay. 30 35? Yeah, 47 35. Right. Again, this one's quite a different form factor, but the one that was in it previously was also different, so it's not, I'm not actually that worried. No, that said, this is quite considerably smaller. Whee. Right. And in. There's this little baby one mica. And we'll just box it back up and test it. Very rare for a power supply recap to give troubles. It's just safer to put them back in the enclosure before you actually power them up. When you consider I've been working with power supplies this week that look a bit like that, that thing is a beast. It's also not producing any power, which is not so handy. Okay, I'll get this screwed back into its box. And then, how to test? That is the question. The answer is, I guess we just plug it into an Amiga and see what happens. And the question is, which Amiga? And the answer is the motherboard I have sitting over there. switch. What do we reckon, people? When I flick this, is anything going to happen? Well, that's a good sign. Nothing blew up. We always like it when nothing blows up. Well, actually that's a lie. We love it when something blows up, but generally not when we've been working on it. Okay. So for testing purposes, let's drag this thing out. And we will plug into one of these. And into one of these. And that's last but not least, wire for sound. Okay. Now when we cross our fingers, I haven't got anything wrong. Especially due to the fact this isn't my motherboard. Right. There goes nothing. Ooh. Well, something went bang. Wow. That it's going to make for a longer evening. Hurrah! So, which capacitor do we reckon blew up? Whoa, yeah, that's the smell of blown cap. I'm guessing that one of those was faulty then. Because they were all rated for the right values. Unless one of them wasn't. Yeah, that'd be bad. Okay. So, first thing we do, before we look at those, is we see what the voltage is across that big old capacitor. And what we currently got. Curious. Oh yeah, it's one of those blown. One of the 47016s. That's not good. That's my meter playing up. So I'll pull the scope in a minute. We'll have a look at that, because that's actually quite interesting as to what's going on there. So it looks like there must be a discharge resistor across that, but what we will do is, just in case, dead. Right, good. Okay. So what blew, interestingly, was, flip this over, this cap here. And the one that we took out was, so we have 147.16, which was the one that was over there. And this one, which is also 470.16. So unless this has been mismarked, that's definitely a 470. Oh! Oh! I see what's up. Well, that's not exactly the best camera view I've ever given you, is it? Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, that is working. Right, there we go. Right. Yeah, I know, you've just got a blur at the moment. I'll sort that in a second. Right, so what we've actually got here, if I can get in closer, is, as you can see, that cap has blown its top completely. And the reason being, see this here white stripe? See on the board, that little black blob down the bottom there that marks where minus is? Somebody got a little bit too far ahead of themselves, didn't they? Well, I deserved that one. And that is why you double check everything before you turn the bloody thing on. Fortunately, and very fortunately indeed, those were 470.16s. Now, this is my pack of caps. This is where I keep my 470.16s. There is one remaining. I do, however, have 470.25s, I think, and I've only got 470.35s, so worst case scenario has a bigger cap in it at the end of the world. Right. Well, I'm glad it went when it did. This is also the reason why I soak test stuff. I usually leave these to run for a good half an hour or so. Wow. Should have unscrewed that one up, didn't I? Good thing I'm not recording this for posterity. Oh, so slow on the moor. Let's see if we can get this out by hand. I swear I never do this at the parties, which is kind of weird, considering at the parties usually I'm doing this when I'm half cut. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should be half cut to do these. Maybe that's what it requires. There we go. So yeah, that's what happens when you put a capacitor in backwards. They don't survive very long. Now watch me go and do it again. Note polarity correct this time. Oh, of course you can't see any of that, can you? There we go. Of course now I've lost my solder. There it is. Right. Late nights, low sleep, that's what I blame it on. Oh, that was a little more excitement than I planned on. Still, if you can't screw up once in a while, when can you screw up? It's not like I was live streaming it to the world, is it? Oh no, wait. Right. Actually, while I've got this off, yeah, a little quick clean up. There you go, factory. Right. Attempt 2. Alright. You. Don't know whether you can see that. Remains of a capacitor on the inside of it. Right. So you know what I said earlier about there being usually very little problem with these recaps? Yeah. Usually. Still, maybe I'll just do it for the excitement. Right. Let's try it again, shall we? Right. Now then. Well, that's less worrying. Okay. Now we have a problem. Right, I'm too tired to have a look at this now. We will resume on it tomorrow. Let's just make sure it's not the Amiga that's actually blown, because that would be not a great thing. It was booting. Alright, that's okay. That's my expansion. boot looping. There we go. Yeah. Right, let's try again. There we go. Problem resolved. Yeah, sometimes this expansion just does something weird where it just ends up making the machine boot loop. I never have worked out why. But that's all booting fine now. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's all running off this power supply now. Sounds good. It doesn't sound at all, which is a good thing. And just to prove that that is actually working, let's move that across there so you can actually see that it's the black connector from this one on there. And if we do this and that, I need to reformat this card, actually put the right stuff on it. And the reason why I'm doing this is just check the negative 12 volt rail is actually playing, because negative 12 volt is only used by the sound system. So yeah, let's go for a bit of that. Yep, it's working. Alright, and now I'll give this a 20-minute soak test just to make sure it's still working. Right. Thanks a lot for following, and I'll catch you on the next one.